You put it down on one side.
Well, that worked. But she said that's a different type tape.
And see, what I did was I actually just covered the fingerprint.
The story of these fingerprints is an interesting one, and it starts in 1942. In 1942, there was a fire in the home of Phil Stone, who was Faulkner's mentor, an early friend and kind of early agent. And he stored in a closet upstairs in his house some of Faulkner's earliest poetry. And Faulkner, of course, was a poet before he was a novelist. And it's apprentice poetry. Some of it's good, some of it's not that great. Nonetheless, this fire destroyed the entire Stone household. The flames were put out. Stone's wife had their handyman go through and try to salvage some of the papers. And the papers that they managed to salvage now are held in the University of Mississippi in the Win Faulkner collection. And that collection is of mostly poetry, which has been charred. Some of it's been water damaged, some of it's okay. And one of the things that I was interested in is it's a collection which really has not been ever looked at before. I teach a course on campus which at the Honors College, which deals with digital humanities and, among other things, restoring documents, historical documents. And I took a group of students over and imaged the collection. And during the imaging process, we discovered a fingerprint on an unpublished poem. And this fingerprint was interesting to us for a variety of reasons. First of all, because we felt pretty certain that it was going to be a Faulkner's. And second of all, because it establishes provenance, that is, where does this manuscript actually come from? A real physical connection between the author, an intimate connection between the author and his writing, which may be useful also for identifying other objects. We do not have currently a Faulkner fingerprint. Not that they don't exist, as we've learned today, they do exist. But to be able to make that connection between his work and his fingerprint is extremely useful, and it's a technique which we hope to use on other historical documents, some going back hundreds of years. It's possible to lift a fingerprint using digital imaging and multispectral light in a variety of spectra between the UV and infrared on a variety of objects. And fingerprints exist on paintings. They exist on manuscripts from at least 1,000 years ago. And this is a really interesting new way of trying to identify provenance, identify authors, and what hands have touched what. Oh yeah, look at that. Brilliant.
We're going to try the other one.